In this video, we're going to go over combined transformations of horizontal and vertical, stretch, compression, and shift. So if g of x is given where a, b, c, d are positive, then we have to follow in this order: negative b, c, negative a, and then d. Or we can do negative a, d, and then negative b, and then c. So for first example, if we do negative b, c, negative a, d order, then we can do negative part first and then b, or b and then negative. So negative represents reflection, so I'm going to do that first. F of x will be reflected over the y-axis. Then second, b is 4/5, so it will be stretched horizontally by a factor of 1/4/5 gives you 5/4. So since 5/4 is greater than 1, we say horizontal stretch, right? And then third step, our c is 2, so we know that there will be f of x will be shifted left 2 units. Now we have to deal with negative a, so you can switch negative and the a around. So if you want to do negative first, go ahead. If you want to work with a part first, go ahead. But here I'm going to do f of x reflection on first. So f of x is reflected over the x-axis. And then it will be stretched vertically by a factor of 3/2. Finally, we shifted up 3 units because our d value is 3. Now let's do negative a, d, negative b, c part in that order. So for our second example, I'm going to do reflection first, but you can do 5/7 first, doesn't matter. So f of x will be reflected over the x-axis and will be compressed vertically by a factor of 5/7. Since 5/7 is less than 1, it will be compressed. And then we know that it will be down 2 units because our d value is -2. Or you can say shifted down 2 units. And then we have to deal with our negative b part. So I'm going to do negative part first. Well, f of x is reflected over the y-axis. And it will be compressed horizontally by a factor of 2/9, which is negative b is negative 9/2, and the factor will be 1/b, so 1/9/2 gives you 2/9. Lastly, horizontal shift, right? It will be shifted 1 unit to the right because our c value is -2.